To sing a song that old was sung, from sacred groves, Diane is come. To sing a song that old was sung, that old was sung, from sacred groves, Diane is come, Diane is come. It hath been sung at festivals, on ember eves, and holy ales, and holy ales. And lords and ladies, while they live, have found it a restorative, a restorative. To glad your ear with what we sing, with what we sing, and to your wishes pleasure bring, we time would wish, and that we might waste it for you like taper light. Waste it for you like taper light. Waste it for you like taper light. Waste it for you. Diane is come. 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 The great and mighty king, Antiochus, having one only daughter, in the prime and glory of her youth, fell in most unnatural love with her, which to continue to himself, he made this law, that whosoever desired her in marriage, and could not unfold the meaning of his riddle, for that attempt should lose his life.
Pericles, young prince of Tyre, you have at large received the danger of the task you undertake.
I have, Antiochus, but with a soul emboldened with the glory of her praise. Think death no hazard in this enterprise.
Bring in our daughter, clothed like a bride, fit for the embracements even of Jove himself. See where she comes. Her face, the book of praises, where is read nothing but curious pleasures.
You gods that made me man and sway in love, that have inflamed desire in my breast to taste the fruit of yon celestial tree, or die in the adventures, be my helps.
Pericles!
That would be son to great Antiochus.
Before thee stands this fair Hesperides, with golden fruit, but dangerous to be touched. Yon sometimes famous princes, like thyself, drawn by report, adventurous by desire, tell thee with speechless tongues and semblance pale, they died here, martyrs slain in Cupid's wars, and with dead cheeks advise thee to desist.
Antiochus, I thank thee, who hath taught my frail mortality to know itself. And by these fearful objects to prepare this body, like to them, to what I must. For death, remembered, should be like a mirror, which tells us life's but breath. To trust it error, thus ready for the way of life or death, I wait the sharpest blow.
Scorning advice, read the conclusion then.
Of all essayed yet, mayest thou prove prosperous. Of all essayed yet, I wish thee happiness. I am no viper, yet I feed on mother's flesh that did me breed. I sought a husband in which labor I found that kindness in a father. He's father, son, and husband mild. I'm mother, wife, and yet his child. How they may be, and yet in two, as you will live, resolve it you.
Oh, you powers that give heaven countless eyes to view men's acts, why cloud they not their sights perpetually if this be true? Which makes me pale to read it. Fair glass of light, I loved you and could still, were not this glorious casket stored with ill. But I must tell you now, my thoughts revolt. For he's no man on whom perfections wait, that knowing sin within will touch the gate. You are a fair viol, and your sense the string who fingered to make man his lawful music would draw down heaven and all the gods to hearken.
Prince Pericles, touch not upon thy life. For that's an article within our law. As dangerous as the rest, your time's expired. Either expound now or receive your sentence.
Great king, few love to hear the sins they love to act. Who has a book of all that monarchs do, he's more secure to keep it shut than shown. Kings are earth's gods, in vice their laws, their will. And if Jove stray, who dares say Jove doth ill? It is enough that you know. The blind mole casts copped hills toward heaven to tell the earth is thronged by man's oppression, and the poor worm doth die for it?
Young Prince of Tyre, though by the tenor of our strict edict, your exposition misinterpreting, we might proceed to cancel of your days, yet hope, succeeding from so fair a tree, as your fair self doth tune us otherwise. 40 days longer we do respite you, if by which time our secret be undone. This mercy shows we'll joy in such a son.
How courtesy would seem to cover sin. If it be true that I interpret false, then were it certain you were not so bad as with foul incest to abuse your soul, where now you're both a father and a son, and she an eater of her mother's flesh by the defiling of her parents' beds, and both like serpents are, who though they feed on sweetest flowers, yet they poison breed. Antioch, farewell. For wisdom sees those who blush not in actions darker than the night, will shew no course to keep them from the light. One sin I know another doth provoke. Murder is as near to lust as flame to smoke. Then lest my life be cropped to keep you clear, by flight I'll shun that danger which I fear.
He hath found the meaning, for the which we mean to have his head. He must not live to trumpet forth my infamy, nor tell the world Antiochus doth sin. in such a loathsome manner. And therefore instantly this prince must die, for by his fall my honor must keep high. Who attends us there?
Doth your highness call?
Oh, Thaliard, you are of our chamber, Thaliard, and to your secrecy our mind partakes. Her private actions? For your faithfulness we will reward you, Thaliard, behold. Here's poison, and here's gold. We hate the Prince of Tyre, and thou must kill him. It fits thee not to ask the reason. Why? Because we bid it. Say, is it done?
My lord, 'tis done.
Enough. Let your breath cool yourself, telling your haste.
My lord, Prince Pericles is fled.
As thou wilt live, fly after, and like an arrow, shot from a well-experienced archer, hits the mark his eye doth level at, so thou ne'er return, unless thou say Prince Pericles is dead.
My lord, if I can get him within my pistol's length, I'll make him sure.
Thaliard, adieu, till Pericles be dead. My heart can lend no succor to my head.
If I do it and am caught, I'm like to be hanged abroad. Well, if I do it not, I'm sure to be hanged at home. 'Tis dangerous. Well, I perceive he was a wise fellow that being bid to ask what he would of the king, desired he might know none of his secrets.
Oh, let none disturb us. Why should this change of thoughts, this sad companion, dull-eyed melancholy, be my so used a guest as not an hour in the day's glorious walk, nor peaceful night, the tomb where grief should sleep, can breed me quiet. Here, pleasures court mine eyes, and mine eyes shun them. And danger, which I feared's at Antioch, whose aim seems far too short to hit me here, yet neither pleasure's art can joy my spirits, nor the fear's author's distance comfort me. Then it is thus. The passions of the mind that have their first conception by misdread have after nourishment and life by fear. And what was first but fear what might be done grows elder now and fears it be not done. And so with me, the great Antiochus, against whom I am too little to contend, since he so great can make his will his act, will think me speaking, though I swear to silence. And what may make him blush in being known, he'll stop the course by which it might be known. With hostile forces, he'll o'erspread my land, and with the ostent of war, will look so huge, amazement shall drive courage from the state. Our men be vanquished ere they do resist, and subjects punished that never thought offense, which care of them, not pity of myself, makes both my body pine and my soul to languish, and punish that before that he would punish.
Joy and all comfort in your sacred breast.
And keep your mind peaceful and comfortable.
May all the gods...
Peace, peace. And give experience tongue. You do not well so to abuse yourself, to waste your body here with pining sorrow, upon whose safety doth depend the lives and prosperity of a whole kingdom. 'Tis ill in you to do it, and no less ill in your counsel not to contradict it. They do abuse the king that flatter him, for flattery is the bellows which blows up sin. Whereas reproof, obedient and in order, fits kings as they are men, and men may err, Prince. Pardon me. Oh, strike me if you please. I cannot be much lower than my knees.
All leave us else. Yet let your cares o'erlook what ships are new arrived from Antioch. Helicanus, what seest thou in our looks?
An angry brow, dread lord.
Thou knowest I've the power to take thy life from thee.
I have ground the axe myself, do you but strike the blow?
Rise, prithee, rise. Thou art no flatterer. What wouldst thou have me do?
To bear with patience such griefs as you yourself do lay upon yourself.
Thou speakst like a physician, Helicanus, that ministers a potion unto me, that thou wouldst tremble to receive thyself. Attend me then. I went to Antioch, where, as thou knowest, against the face of death, I sought the purchase of a glorious beauty, from whence an issue I might propagate. Her face was to mine eye beyond all wonder. The rest, hearken thine ear, as foul as incest, which by my knowledge found the sinful father seemed not to strike, but smooth. But thou knowest this, 'tis time to fear when tyrants seem to kiss. Such fear so grew in me, I hither fled, bethought me what was past, what might succeed. I knew him tyrannous, and tyrants' fears decrease not, but grow faster than the years. And should he doubt, as doubt no doubt he doth, that I should open to the listening air how many worthy princes' bloods were shed, to keep his bed of foulness undisclosed, to lop that doubt, he'll fill this land with arms and make pretense of wrongs that I have done him. Then all for mine, if I may call it, offense, must feel war's blow, who spares not innocence. My love for all, of which thyself art one, who now reprovest me for it,
alas,
drew
my lord,
sleep out of mine eyes, blood from my cheeks, musings into my mind of 1,000 doubts how I might stop this tempest ere it came, and finding little comfort to relieve them, I thought it princely charity to grieve them.
Well, my lord, since you have given me leave, freely will I speak. Antiochus you fear, and justly too, I think you fear the tyrant, who either by public war or private treason will take away your life. Therefore, my lord, go, travel for a while, lose yourself, till that his anger and rage be forgot, or till the destinies do cut his thread of life. Your rule direct to any, if to me, day serves not light, more faithful than I'll be.
I do not doubt thy faith. Tyre, I must leave thee. And to Tarsus intend I travel, where I shall hear from thee, and by whose letters I'll dispose myself. The care I had and have of subjects good on thee I lay, whose wisdom strength can bear it. I'll take thy word for faith, not ask thine oath. Who shuns not to break one will sure crack both. My Dionysus, shall we rest us here? And by retelling tales of Tarsus griefs, see if 'twill teach us to forget.
My lord, that were to blow at fire in hope to quench it.
O Dionysa, who wanteth food and will not say he wants it? Our tongues, our sorrows dictate to sound deep, till lungs fetch breath that may proclaim them louder. If the heavens slumber while the creatures want, we may awake their helps to comfort us.
As you think best, sir.
This Tarsus, o'er which I have the government, a city o'er whom plenty held full hand, for riches strewed herself even in the streets, whose towers bore heads so high they kissed the clouds, and strangers ne'er beheld but wondered at, whose men and dames so jetted and adorned, like one another's glass to trim them by. Their tables were stored full to glad the sight, and not so much to feed on as delight. All poverty was scorned, and pride so great, the name of help grew odious to repeat.
Oh, 'tis too true.
But see what heaven can do by this our change. Those palates who, not yet 2 summers younger, must have inventions to delight the taste, would now be glad of bread and beg for it. Those mothers who, to nuzzle up their babes, thought naught too curious, are ready now to eat those little darlings whom they loved. So sharp are hunger's teeth that man and wife draw lots who first shall die to lengthen life. Here many sink, yet those who see them fall have scarce strength left to give them burial. Is not this true?
Our cheeks and hollow eyes do witness it.
Oh, let those cities that of plenty's cup and her prosperities so largely taste, with their superfluous riots, heed these tears. The misery of Tarsus may be theirs.
Where is my lord, the governor?
Even here, speak out thy sorrows which thou bringst in haste, for comfort is too far for us to expect.
We have descried upon our neighboring shore a portly sail of ships. Make hitherward.
I thought as much. One sorrow never comes, but brings with it an heir. Some neighboring nation, taking advantage of our misery, have stuffed these hollow vessels with their power to beat us down, the which are down already.
That's the least fear, for by the semblance of their white flags displayed, they bring us peace, and come to us as favorers, not as foes.
Thou speakst like one untutored in the world. Who makes the fairest show means most deceit. But bring they what they will, what need we fear? The grave's the lowest, and we are halfway there.
Go! Tell their general we attend him here, to find out whence he comes and what he craves.
Welcome is peace, if he on peace consist. If wars, we are unable to resist.
Lord Governor, for so we hear you are, let not our ships and number of our men be like a beacon fired to fright your eyes. We have heard of your miseries as far as Tyre. Since entering your unshut gates, have seen the widowed desolation of your streets. Nor come we to add sorrow to your hearts, but to relieve them of their heavy load. And these our ships, my lord, you must not think are like the Trojan horse, was fraught within with bloody veins importing overthrow, but stored with corn to make your needy bread.
The gods protect you and will pray for you.
Arise, I pray you, rise. We do not look for reverence, but for love and harborage for ourself, our ships and men.
The which one any shall not gratify, or pay you with unthankfulness in thought, be it our wives, our children, or ourselves, the curse of heaven and men succeed their evils. Till when, the which I hope shall ne'er be seen. Your grace is welcome to our town and us.
Which welcome we'll accept. Feast here a while, until our stars that frown lend us a smile.
Now our work's done, thus we feast. After labor comes our rest. Joy shall reign in every breast, and right welcome is each guest. After harvest, merrily, merrily, merrily will we sing now. After the harvest that heaps up the mound, now the plowman he shall
Good Helicane stayed at home, not to eat honey like a drone, but to fulfill his prince's desire, sends word of all that haps in Tyre.
How Thaliard, full bent with sin, was straight dispatched to murder him.
And that in Tarsus was not best longer for him to make his rest.
He deeming so, put forth to seize.
Where well we know there's seldom ease.
For now the wind begins to blow, thunder above and deeps below, makes such unquiet that the ship should house him safe, that the ship should house him safe. Is racked and split,
And he, good prince, having all lost, by waves from coast to coast is tossed, makes such unquiet that the ship should house him safe, that the ship should house him safe, is racked and split. Oh, now the wind begins to blow,
Yet cease your ire, you angry stars of heaven! Wind, rain, and thunder, remember, earthly man is but a substance that must yield to you. And I, as fits my nature, do obey you. Let it suffice the greatness of your powers to have bereft a prince of all his fortunes. And having tossed him from your watery grave, here to have death in peace is all he'll crave.
What, old Pilch? Yeah, come and bring away the net.
What, part fresh, I say?
What say you, master?
Look how thou stirrest.
Faith, master, I'm thinking of the poor men who were cast away before us even now.
Alas, poor souls. It grieved my heart to hear what pitiful cries they made to us to help them. When well-a-day we could scarce help ourselves.
Nay, master, said not I as much when I saw the porpoise, how he bounced and tumbled. They say they're half fish, half flesh. A plague on them. They ne'er come, but I look to be washed. Master, I marvel how the fishes live in the sea.
Why, as men do a land, the great ones eat up the little ones. I can compare our rich misers to nothing so fitly as to a whale. A plays and tumbles, driving the poor fry before him, and at last devours them all at a mouthful. Yet such whales have I heard on the land, who never leave gaping till they've swallowed the whole parish, church, steeple, bells, and all.
Well, if I had been the sexton, I would have been that day in the belfry.
Why, man?
Because he should have swallowed me too. And when I had been in his belly, I'd have kept such a jangling of the bells that he should never have left till he cast bells, steeple, church, and parish up again.
If the good King Simonides were of my mind, we would purge the land of these drones that rob the bee of her honey.
Master!
What have we here? A man or fish? What art, friend?
Peace be at your labor, honest fisherman. May see the sea hath cast upon your coast.
What a drunken knave was the sea to cast thee in our way.
A man whom both the waters and the wind and that vast tennis court have made a ball for them to play upon. Entreats you pity him. He asks of you that never used to beg.
No, cannot you beg? Here's them in our country gets more with begging than we can do with working.
Canst thou catch any fishes then?
I never practiced it.
Nay, then thou wilt starve sure, for here's nothing to be got nowadays unless thou canst fish for it.
What I have been, I have forgot to know. But what I am, want teaches me to think on. A man thronged up with cold. My veins are chill and have no more of life than may suffice to give my tongue that heat to crave your help. Which if you shall refuse when I am dead, as I am a man, pray see me buried.
Die? The gods forbid. I have a gown here. Come, put it on. Keep thee warm. Thou for me a handsome.
Thou art a miracle.
Come, thou shalt go home, and we'll have flesh for holidays, fish for fasting days, and puddings and flapjacks. And thou shalt be welcome.
I thank you, sir.
Hark you, my friend. You said you could not beg.
I did but crave.
Oh, but crave? Then I'll turn craver too, so I shall scape whipping.
Why, are your beggars whipped then?
Oh, not all, my friend, not all. For if all your beggars were whipped, I would wish no better office than to be beadled.
Thine office, knave,
is to draw up the other nets. I'll go. Come away, Patchbreech.
Thou art not master.
Come away, or I'll fetch thee with a wanion.
How well this honest mirth becomes their labor.
Hark you, sir. Do you know where you are?
No, not well.
I'll tell you. This is called Pentapolis. Our king, the good Simonides.
The good Simonides, do you call him?
I certainly deserve so to be called for his peaceable reign and good government.
He is a happy king, since he gains from his subjects the name of good from his government. How far is his court distant to this shore?
Oh, marries, a half-day's journey. And I'll tell you, he hath a fair daughter. And tomorrow is her birthday. And there are princes and knights come from all parts of the world to joust and tourney for her love.
Were my fortunes equal my desires, I could wish to make one there.
Oh, sir, things must be as they may.
Help! Master, help! Here's a fish hangs in the net like a poor man's writing a law. 'Twill hardly come out. Oh, plague on it. Oh, 'tis come at last. Oh, and it's turned to a rusty armor.
Armor, friends, I pray you, let me see it. This was mine own. A part of my heritage, which my dead father did bequeath to me. It kept where I kept. I so dearly loved it till the rough seas that spare not any man took it in rage, though calmed have given it here again. Thanks, fortune. Yet that after all my crosses, thou hast given me somewhat to repair my losses.
What mean you, sir?
To beg of you, kind friends, this coat of worth, and that you guide me to your sovereign's court, where with it I may appear a gentleman.
Why, without tourney for the lady?
I'll show the valor I have borne in arms.
Well, then take it, and the gods give thee good on.
Aye, but hark you, my friend. 'Twas we that made up this garment through the rough seams of the waters. There are certain condolements. I hope, sir, if you thrive, you'll remember from whence you had it.
If that ever my low fortune's better, I'll pay your bounties. Until then, rest your debtor.
Come, I'll bring thee to the court myself.
With your assistance, I am clothed in steel, in spite of all the rapture of the sea. Then fortune be but equal to my will, this day I'll rise, or else add ill to ill.
Simonides! Long live the good Simonides!
Are the knights ready to begin the triumph?
We are, my liege!
Bring in our daughter, then, in honor of whose birth these triumphs are. Behold her beauty's child, whom nature gat, for men to see and seeing wonder at.
Pleaseth you, my royal father, to express my commendations great, whose merits less.
'Tis fit it should be so! It is now your honor, daughter, to entertain the labor of each knight in his device.
Which to preserve mine honor I'll perform.
Who is the first that doth present himself?
A knight of Sparta, my renowned father, and the device he bears upon his shield is a warrior reaching at the sun. The words lux tua vita mihi. Wing, wing.
He loves you well that holds his life of you. Who is the second that presents himself?
A prince of Macedon, my royal father, and the device he bears upon his shield, An armored knight that's conquered by a lady. The motto thus, più per dolcezza che per forza. Bing, bing.
You win him more by gentleness than force. Ooh, and what's the third?
The third of Antioch. And his device, a wreath of chivalry. The motto me Pompeii, proexit apex.
Desire of renown he doth devise, the which hath drawn him to this enterprise. What is the fourth?
The fourth, a prince of Corinth. Woo! Presents a hand environed with clouds, holding out gold that's by the touchstone tried. The motto, sic spectanda fides.
So faith is to be looked into. And who's the fifth?
An Athenian prince, my father, and the device he bears upon his shield, a burning torch that's turned upside down. The motto, qui me alit, me extinguit. Bing, bing.
Which shows that beauty hath his power and will, which can as well inflame as it can kill. Let the tournament begin! What is the last, the which the knight himself with such a graceful courtesy delivers?
He seems to be a stranger, but his present is a withered branch that's only green at top. The motto, in hac spe vivo.
In that hope I live. By the dejected state wherein he is, he hopes by you his fortunes yet may flourish.
His hopes are better than his outward show, for by his mean apparel, he appears to have practiced more the plowshare than the sword.
He well may be a stranger, for he comes to an honored triumph strangely furnished.
And on said purpose, let his armor rust until this day to scour it in the dust.
Opinion's but a fool that makes us scan the outward habit for the inward man.
Let the tournament begin.
The Knight of Sparta! The Knight of... the Mean Knight! The Knight of Antioch!
The Mean Knight!
To place upon the volume of your deeds, as in a title page, your worth in arms were more than you expect or more than's fit, since every worth in show commends itself. Prepare for mirth becomes a fest. You're welcome all.
But you, my knight and guest, to whom this wreath of victory I give, I crown you king of this day's happiness.
'Tis more by fortune, lady, than by merit.
Call it by what you will. The day is yours.
Come, queen of the fest. Come, daughter, take your place.
Sure, he's a gallant gentleman.
He's but a country gentleman. Has done no more than other knights have done. Has broken a staff or so, so let it pass.
To me, he seems like diamond to glass.
Yon king is to me like to my father's picture, which tells me in that glory once he had princes sit like stars about his throne, and he the sun for them to reverence. None that beheld him but like lesser lights did veil their crowns to his supremacy, where now his sun is like a glowworm in the night, the which hath fire and darkness, but none in light. Whereby I see that time is the king of men. He's both their parent and he is their grave, and gives them what he will, not what they crave.
Here with a cup that's stored unto the brim, as you are with love full to your mistress' lips, we drink this health to you.
We thank your grace.
Yet pause a while, yon knight doth sit too melancholy. Note it not you, Thaisa?
What is to me, my father?
Here, bear this standing bowl of wine to him.
Alas, my father, it befits not me unto a stranger knight to be so bold. He may my proffer take for an offense, since men take women's gifts for impudence.
Now, do as I bid you, or you'll move me else.
Now, by the gods, he could not please me better.
And further tell him we desire to know of whence he is, his name and parentage.
The king, my father, sir, has drunk to you.
Oh, I thank him.
Wishing it so much blood unto your life.
I thank both him and you, and pledge him freely.
And further, he desires to know of you, of whence you are, your name and parentage.
A gentleman of Tyre, my name Pericles, who, looking for adventures in the world, was by the rough, unconstant seas, bereft, unfortunately, both of ships and men, and after shipwreck driven upon your shore.
He thanks your grace, names himself Pericles, a gentleman of Tyre who, seeking adventure, was solely by misfortune of the seas, bereft of ships and men, cast on this shore.
Now, by the gods, I pity your misfortune. Come, gentlemen, we sit too long on trifles, and waste the time which looks for other revels. Even in your armors, as you are addressed, your limbs will well become a soldier's death! I will not have excuse with saying this. Loud music is too harsh for ladies' heads, since they love men in arms, as well as beds. This was well asked. 'Twas so well performed. Come, here's a lady that wants breathing too. And I have heard, sir, that the knights of Tyre are excellent at making ladies trip, and that their measures are excellent.
In those that practice them they are, my lord.
That's as much as you would be denied of your fair courtesy. Unclasp, unclasp. gentlemen to all have done well, but you the best. Lights, pages, to conduct these knights unto their several lodgings. Yours, sir, we have given order should be next our own.
I'm at your grace's pleasure.
Princes, it is too late to talk of love, and that's the mark I know you level at. Therefore, each one betake him to his rest. Tomorrow, all for speeding, do their best.
No Escines know this of me. Antiochus from incest lived not free, for the which the most high gods, not minding longer to withhold the vengeance that they had in store, even in the pride and blossom of his sin, as he lay couching and his daughter with him, a fire from heaven, an arrow struck, a plague. The news is strange.
What, is he dead?
Dead, Escines, both dead. And all those eyes that feared them ere their fall now scorn their hands should give them burial.
'Tis but justice. For though this king were great, yet sin had its reward.
It's very true.
It shall no longer grieve without reproof.
And cursed be he that will not second it.
Follow me then. Lord Helicane, a word.
Welcome, my lords. Happy time of night.
Know that our griefs are risen to the top, and now at length they overflow their banks.
Your griefs for what? Wrong not the prince you love.
Wrong not yourself, then, noble Helicane. If Pericles do live, let us salute him, or know what grounds made happy by his step, and be resolved he lives to govern us. Or dead, give us cause to mourn his funeral, and leave us to our free election.
Whose death's indeed the strongest in our judgment. And knowing this, kingdoms without a head, like goodly buildings left without a roof, soon fall to utter ruin. Your noble self, that best know how to rule and how to reign, we thus submit unto as sovereign. Live, noble Helicane!
By honor's cause, forbear your suffrages. If that you love Prince Pericles, forbear. Take I your wish, I leap into the sea, where there's an hour's trouble for a minute's ease, my lords. And 12 months longer, let me further entreat you to bear the absence of your king, if in that time expired. He not return, I shall with aged patience bear your yoke. Go, seek your noble king like noble subjects, and in your search, spend your adventurous worth, whom if you find and win unto return, you shall like diamonds sit about his crown.
To wisdom he's a fool that will not yield. And since Lord Helicane enjoineth us, we with our travels will endeavor us.
Then you love us, and we you, thus we clasp hands. As peers thus knit, a kingdom ever stands.
If in the world he live, we'll seek him out. If in his grave he rest, we'll find him there.
Here's your lodging, sir.
I pray you, leave me private.
Your will's obeyed in all things, for we were commanded you be disobeyed in nothing.
I thank you. Now betake you to your pillows and to the nourishment of quiet sleep. Day that still hath sovereignty to draw back the empire of night, though for a while in darkness she usurp. Bring morning on. I know not whither I am tossed. I know not whence I came. On this voyage I have lost my compass and my name. Below the briny billows foam, above the sails unfurl, and ever onward must I roam, till I have found the pearl. I know not where the pearl may lie, in city or in cave, in palace or in filthy sty, with monarch or with slave. Nor no one can its luster blight, nor king nor lowly churl can cloud the pure and holy light that burns within the pearl. when I behold the pearl at last, that beacon to all men. Within my heart I'll keep it fast and lose it ne'er again. And shall the tempest cease to wail, the whirlwind cease to whirl, and homeward safely shall I sail when I have found the pearl.
Good morrow to the good Simonides.
Oh, knights. From my daughter this I let you know, that for this 12-month, she'll not undertake a married life. Her reasons to herself are only known, which from her none can get.
May we not have access to her, my lord?
Faith, by no means. It is impossible. She hath so strictly tied her to her chamber. 12 moons more she'll wear Diana's livery. This by the eye of Diane hath she vowed, and on her virgin honor will not break it.
Loath to bid farewell, we take our leaves.
They are well dispatched. Now to my daughter's letter. She tells me here she'll wed the stranger knight, nor nevermore to view nor day nor light. I like that well. How absolute she's in't, not minding whether I dislike or no. Mistress, 'tis well your choice agrees with mine. Oh, soft, here he comes. I must dissemble that in show I have determined on in heart.
All fortune to the good Simonides.
To you as much, sir, I am beholden to you. For your sweet music this last night. My ears, I do protest, were never better fed with such delightful, pleasing harmony.
It is your grace's pleasure to command, not my desert.
Oh, sir, you are music's master.
The worst of all her scholars, my good lord.
Let me ask you one thing. What think you of my daughter?
A virtuous princess.
And she is fair, too, is she not?
As a fair day in summer, wondrous fair.
My daughter, sir, thinks very well of you.
Oh, I am unworthy.
Ooh, she thinks not so. Peruse this writing else.
What's here? A letter that she loves the knight of Tyre? 'Tis the king's subtlety to have my life. Oh, seek not to entrap me, gracious lord, a stranger and distressed gentleman that never aimed so high to love your daughter, but bent all offices...
Thou hast bewitched her, and thou art a villain.
By the gods, who calls me villain, unless it be the king? Even in his bosom will I write the lie. My actions are as noble as my thoughts, that never relished of a base descent. I came unto your court in search of honor.
Here comes my daughter, sir. She can witness it.
Then as you are as virtuous as fair, by what you hope of heaven or desire, by your best wishes here in the world fulfilled, resolve your angry father, if my tongue did e'er solicit, or my hand subscribe to any syllable that made love to you.
Why, sir, say if you had. Who takes offense at that would make me glad?
Oh, minion. Is this a fit match for you? A straggling Theseus, born we know not where? One that hath neither blood nor merit for thee to hope for, or himself to challenge of thy perfections e'en to the least allowance?
Suppose his birth were base, yet he hath virtue, the very ground of all nobility, enough to make him noble.
Equal to equal, good to good is joined. This not being so, the baven of your mind in rashness kindled must be quenched or purchase our displeasure. For you, sir, know we banish you our court. And yet I scorn our rage should stoop so low. For your ambition, sir, I'll have your life.
For every drop of blood he sheds of yours, he'll draw another from his only child.
I'll tame you, yea, I'll bring you in subjection. Will you, not having my consent, bestow your love and your affections upon a stranger?
I do entreat your grace to remember that I am in love. The power of which love cannot be confined by the power of your will. Most royal father, what with my pen I have in secret writ, with my tongue now I openly confirm, which is, I have no life but in his love, nor any being but enjoying of his worth.
Then, mistress, either frame your will to mine, and you, sir, hear you either be ruled by me, or I will make you man and wife. Come, your hands and lips must seal it too. And being joined, oh, thus your hopes destroy. And for a further grief, God give you joy. What, are you pleased?
Yes! If you love me, sir.
Even as my life, my blood that fosters it.
What, are you both agreed?
Yes!
If it please your majesty.
It pleaseth me so well, I'll see you wed. Then with what haste you can, get you to bed.
Now, sleep hath laid to rest the rout. No din but snores the house about, made louder by the o'er-fed breast of this most pompous wedding feast. The cat, with eyes of burning coal, now couches for the mouse's hole, and crickets sing at oven's mouth, all the blither for their drouth. Hymen hath brought the bride to bed, where, by the loss of maidenhead, a babe is molded. Be attent, and time that is so briefly spent with your fine fancies work upon, and think 9 moons are come and gone.
Of Pericles the careful search, mile by mile and perch by perch, is made with all due diligence, that horse and sail and high expense can stead the quest.
At last from Tyre, rumor answering inquire, to the court of King Simonides are letters brought, the tenor these.
Antiochus and his daughter dead.
The men of Tyre on the head of Helicanus would set on the crown of Tyre.
But he will none.
The mutiny there he hastes to appease, says to him, if Prince Pericles come not home in twice 6 moons, he obedient to their dooms will take the crown.
The sum of this brought hither to Pentapolis, and raptured all the regions round, and every one with claps did sound, our heir apparent is a king.
Who thought, who dreamed of such a thing?
Brief, he must hence depart to Tyre.
His queen with child makes her desire, which who shall cross, along to go.
Omit we all their dole and woe.
Like Corrida, her nurse she takes.
And so to sea!
Their vessel shakes on Neptune's billow. Half the flood, half their keel cut.
But fortune's mood varies again. The grisly north disgorges such a tempest forth, the lady shrieks, and when anear doth fall in travail with her fear. And what ensues in this fell storm shall for itself perform.
The God of this great fast rebuke these surges which wash both heaven and hell. And thou that hast upon the winds command, bind them in brass, having called them from the deep. Oh, still thy deafening dreadful thunders, gently quench thy nimble sulphurous flashing. How now, like Corrida, how does my queen? Thou stormest venomously, wilt thou split all thyself? The seaman's whistle is as a whisper in the ears of death, unheard. finest patroness, and midwife gentle to those that cry by night. Convey thy deity aboard our dancing boat. Make swift the pangs of my queen's travails.
Here is a thing too young for such a place, who if it had conceit would die as I am like to do. Take in your arms this piece of your dead queen.
No, Lycorida!
Patience, good sir. Do not assist the storm. Here's all that is left living of your queen. A little daughter. For the sake of it, be manly and take comfort.
Oh, you good gods, why do you make us love your goodly gifts, then snatch them straight away?
Patience, good sir. Even for this charge.
Now mild may be thy life, for more blusterous birth had never babe. Quiet and gentle thy conditions, for thou art the rudeliest welcome to this world that e'er was prince's child. Happy what follows. Thou hast as chiding a nativity as fire, air, water, earth, and heaven can make to herald thee from the womb. Poor inch of nature. Now the good gods throw their best eyes upon it.
What courage, sir. God save you.
Courage enough, I do not fear the squall. It hath done to me the worst. Yet for the love of this poor infant, this fresh, new seafarer, I would it would be quiet.
Slack the bowlines. Thou wilt not, wilt thou? Sir, your queen must overboard. The sea works high, the wind is loud, and will not lie till the ship be cleared of the dead.
That's your superstition!
Pardon me, sir. With us a sea hath been still observed, and we are strong in custom. Therefore briefly yield her, for she must overboard straight.
As you think fit. Most wretched queen, a terrible childbed hast thou had, my love. No light, no fire. The unfriendly elements forget thee utterly. Nor have I time to give thee hallowed to thy grave, but straight must cast thee scarcely coffined in the ooze, where for a monument upon thy bones and ever-burning lamps, the belching whale and humming water must o'erwhelm thy corpse, lying with simple shells. Lycorida, bid Nestor bring me spices, ink, and paper, my casket and my jewels. Lay the babe upon the pillow, whilst I say a silent prayer for her. Suddenly, woman!
Sir, we have a chest beneath the hatches cocked and ready.
Say what coast is near.
We are near Ephesus.
How far to Tarsus? Canst thou reach it?
By break of day, if the wind cease.
Make for Tarsus. There will I visit Cleon, the babe. The babe cannot hold out to Tyre. And there I'll leave it. With careful nursing. Go thy ways, mariner! I'll bring the body presently.
Philemon, ho!
Does my lord call?
Get fire and meat for these poor men. It has been a turbulent and stormy night.
I have been in many, but such a night as this till now I ne'er endured.
Your master will be dead ere you return. There's nothing can be ministered to nature can recover him. Give this to the apothecary. Tell me how it works.
Good morrow! Good morrow to your lordship.
Gentlemen, why do you stir so early?
Sir, our lodging, standing bleak upon the sea, shook as the earth did quake. The very principles did seem to rend, and all to topple. Pure surprise and fear made us to quit the house.
That is the cause we trouble you so early. 'Tis not our husbandry.
Oh, you say well.
But I much marvel that your lordship should shake off the golden slumber of repose. 'Tis most strange you should be up betimes, being thereto not compelled.
Well, I hold it ever that virtue and wisdom were endowments greater than nobleness and riches. Careless heirs may the two latter darken and expend, but immortality attends the former. 'Tis known that I have ever studied physic and made familiar all the blessed infusions that dwell in vegetables and metals and stones, and so can speak to the disturbances of nature and of her cures, which thus give me more content and cause of pure delight than to be thirsty after tottering honor, or tie my treasures up in silken bags to please the fool and death.
Your honor has indeed poured forth through Ephesus your charity, and hundreds call themselves your creatures, who by you have been restored.
And not alone your knowledge, your personal pain, but e'en your purse, still open, hath built Lord Cerimon such strong renown.
What is that?
Sir, even now the sea did toss upon our shore this chest. 'Tis of some wreck.
A wreck should open straight. If the sea's stomach be o'ercharged with gold, 'tis a good constraint of fortune it belches upon us.
'Tis so, my lord.
How close 'tis sealed and cocked.
'Tis like a coffin, sir.
Whatever it be, 'tis wondrous heavy.
Well, set it down. Let us look upon it. Oh. Did the sea cast you up? Soft. It smells most sweet to my senses.
A delicate odor.
Has ever hit my nostril. Wretch it open.
Oh, you most potent gods! What's here? A corpse?
Most strange.
Bombed and entreasured with full bags of spices.
Here I give to understand, if ere this coffin drives a land, I, Prince Pericles, have lost this queen worth all our mundane cost. Who finds her, give her burying. She was the daughter of a king. Besides this treasure for a fee, the gods requite as charity. If thou livest, Pericles, thou hast a heart that even cracks for woe.
This chance tonight.
Most likely, sir.
Nay, certainly, tonight. But look how fresh she looks. Make a fire within. They were too rash that threw her into the sea. Death may usurp on nature many hours, and yet the fire of life kindle again the overpressed spirits. I have heard of an Egyptian who 9 hours lay dead, who was by good appliances recovered.
The still and woeful music that we have, cause it to sound, beseech you.
The vial, once more. Oh, well done. How thou stirrest.
The music there!
Gentlemen, this queen will live. Nature awakes. A warmth breathes out of her. She has not been entranced above 5 hours. See how she begins to blow into life's flower again. Behold.
Her eyelids, cases to those heavenly jewels which Pericles hath lost, begin to part their fringes of bright gold. The diamonds of a most praised water do appear, to make the world twice rich. Live. Live. And make us weep to hear your fate. Fair creature, rare as you seem to be.
Oh, dear Diana.
Where am I? Where's my lord? What world is this?
Most strange.
Most rare.
Hush, gentlemen. Lend me your hand. To the next chamber, bear her. Get linen. Now! This matter must be looked to, for her relapse is mortal.
Your strokes of fortune, though they hurt you mortally, yet glance full woundingly on us.
Oh, your sweet queen, that the strict fates had pleased, you had brought her hither to have blessed mine eyes with her.
We cannot but obey the powers above us. Could I rage and roar, as doth the sea she lies in? Yet the end must be as 'tis. My gentle babe, Marina, whom for she was born at sea, I have named so. I hereby charge your charity withal, and leave her the infant of your care, beseeching you to give her princely training, that she may be mannered as she is born.
Fear not, my lord, but think. Your grace, that fed my country with your corn, for which the people's prayers still fall upon you, must in your child be thought on.
Till she be married by bright Diana, whom we honor all, unsistered shall this heir of mine remain, though I show will in it. So I take my leave, good madam. Make me blessed in your care in bringing up my child.
I have one myself, who shall not be more dear to my respect than yours, my lord.
Madam, my thanks and prayers.
Will bring your grace to the edge of the shore, and give you up to the gentlest winds of heaven.
I will embrace your offer. No tears, Lycorida, no tears. Look to your little mistress, on whose grace you may depend hereafter. Come, my lord.
Madam, this letter and some certain jewels lay in your coffer, which are now at your command. Know you the character?
It is my lord's. That I was shipped at sea, I well remember, even on my groaning time. But whether they're delivered by the holy gods, I cannot rightly say. But since King Pericles, my drowned lord, I ne'er shall see again, a vestal livery will I take me to, and never more have joy.
Madam, if this you purpose as you speak, Diana's temple is not distant far. Moreover, if you please, this niece of mine shall attend you.
My recompense is thanks. That's all. Yet my goodwill is great, though the gift small.
Imagine Pericles returned to Tyre, aloof and settled to his own desire.
His woeful queen we leave at Ephesus, and to Diana there, a votaress.
Now to his daughter, bend your mind, whom our fast-growing scene must find at Tarsus.
And by Cleon trained,
in music, letters, who has gained of education all the grace that makes her both the heart and place of general wonder.
Our Cleon has a daughter, now a full-grown lass called Phileton.
And certain she would ever with Marina be it when she weaved the sleeded silk with fingers long, small, white as milk, or when she sang and played at the lute a song that made the night bird mute, that nightly sounds with moan, or when she would with rich and constant pen veil to her mistress Diane.
Still this Phileton contends in skill with absolute Marina.
So, with the dove of Paphos might the crow thy feathers white. Marina gets all praises, which are paid as debts and not as given.
This so darks in Phileton all graceful marks, that Cleon's wife, with envy rare, a present murder does prepare.
The sooner her vile thoughts to stead, Lycorida, our nurse, is dead.
And cursed Dionysa hath the pregnant instrument of wrath pressed for this blow.
The unborn event we do commend to your content.
Thy oath, remember. Thou hast sworn to do it. 'Tis but a blow, which never shall be known. Thou canst not do a thing in the world so soon to yield thee so much profit. Let not conscience, which is but cold, inflame love in thy bosom, nor let pity, which even women have cast off, melt thee, but be soldier to thy purpose.
I will do it, but yet she is a goodly creature.
The fitter than the gods should have her. Here she comes, weeping for her nurse's death. Thou art resolved?
I am resolved.
No, I will rob Tellus of her weed, to strew thy green with flowers, the yellows, blues, the purple violets and marigolds shall as a carpet hang upon my grave, while summer days do last. Ay me, poor maid, born in a tempest when my mother died, this world to me is as a lasting storm, whirring me from my friends.
How now, Marina? Why do you keep alone? How chance my daughter is not with you? Do not consume your blood with sorrowing. Have you a nurse of me? Lord, how your favor is changed with this unprofitable woe. Give me your flowers. Come, o'er the sea marge, walk with Leonine. The air is piercing there, and quick, it sharps the stomach. Come, Leonine, take her by the arm, walk with her.
No, I pray you, I'll not bereave you of your servant, madam.
I love the king your father, and yourself, with more than foreign heart. We every day expect him here, when he shall come and find our paragon, to all reports, thus blasted. He'll blame my lord and me, that we've ta'en no care to your best courses. Go, I pray you, walk and be cheerful once again. Resume that excellent complexion which did steal the eyes of young and old. Care not for me, I can go home alone.
Well, I will go. But truly I have no desire to it.
Come, come. I know 'tis good for you. Walk half an hour, Leonine, at the least. Remember what I have said.
I warrant you, madam.
I'll leave you, my sweet lady, for a while. Pray you, walk softly. Do not heat your blood. What, I must have a care of you?
southwest.
When I was born, the wind was north.
Was't so?
My father, as nurse says, did never fear, but cried good sailors to the mariners, galling his kingly hands with hailing ropes, and clasping to the mast, endured a sea that almost burst the deck.
When was this?
When I was born.
Come, say your prayers.
What mean you?
If you require a little space for prayer, I grant it. Pray! But be not tedious, for the gods are quick of ear, and I am sworn to do my work with haste.
Why will you kill me?
To satisfy my lady.
Why would she have me killed? Now, as I can remember by my troth, I never did her hurt in all my life. I never spake bad word, nor did ill turn to any living creature. Believe me, sir. I never killed a mouse, nor hurt a fly. I trod upon a worm against my will, but I wept for it. How have I offended, wherein my death might yield her any profit, or my life imply her any danger?
My commission is not to reason of the deed, but do it.
You will not do it, for all the world, I hope. You are well favored, and your looks for show you have a gentle heart. I saw you lately, when you caught hurt in parting two that fought. Good sooth, it showed well in you. Do so now. Your lady seeks my life. Come you between, and save poor me, the weaker.
I am sworn, and will dispatch.
Hold, villain! Hold! What's this? A prize? A prize?
Oh, half part, mate. Share and share alike.
Come! Let's have her aboard suddenly.
These roguing thieves serve the great pirate Valdez. There's no hope she will return. I'll swear she's dead and thrown into the sea. Yet, I'll see further. Perhaps they will but please themselves upon her, not carry her aboard. If she remain, whom they have ravished, must by me be slain.
Bolt,
sir.
Search the market narrowly. Mytilene is full of gallants. We lost too much money this mart by being too wenchless.
We were never so much out of creatures. We have but poor two, and they can do no more than they can do.
And they, with continual action, are even as good as rotten.
Therefore, let's have fresh ones, whate'er we pay for them. If there be not a conscience to be used in every trade, we shall never prosper.
Thou sayest true. 'Tis not our bringing up of poor bastards, as I think I brought up some 11.
Aye, and brought them down again. But shall I go search the market?
What else, man?
The stuff we have, a strong wind will blow it to pieces. They are so pitifully sodden.
Thou sayest true. They are too unwholesome. The poor Frenchman's dead that lay with the little baggage.
Aye, she quickly pooped him. She made him roast meat for worms.
3,000 or 4,000 crowns were as pretty a proportion to live quietly, and so give over.
Why to give over? Is it a shame to earn when we are old?
Our reputation comes not in like the prophet, nor the prophet wages not with the danger. Besides, the sore terms we stand upon with the gods will be strong with us for giving over.
Come. Other sorts offend as well as we.
As well as we, aye, and better too. We offend worse. Neither is our profession any trade. It's no calling. Here comes Bolt.
Come your ways. They say she's a virgin.
Oh, sir, we doubt it not.
I have bargained for this piece. If you like her, so. If not, I have lost my earnest.
Has she any qualities?
She has a good face. Speaks well. And has excellent good clothes. There's no further necessity of qualities can make her be refused.
What's her price?
I cannot be baited 1 doit of 1,000 pieces.
Well, follow me, my masters. You shall have your money presently. Wife, take her in, instruct her what she has to do, that she may not be raw in her entertainment.
Bolt! Take you the marks of her. The color of her hair, complexion, height, age, with warrant of her virginity, and cry, he that will give most shall have her first. Such a maidenhead were no cheap thing if men were as they have been.
Thunder shall not so awake the beds of eels, as my giving out her beauty stirs up the lewdly inclined. I'll bring some home tonight.
Alack, that Leonine was so slack, so slow. He should have struck, not spoke, or that these pirates had not o'erboard thrown me for to seek my mother.
Why lament you, pretty one?
That I am pretty.
Come, the gods have done their part in you.
I accuse them not.
You are light into my hands where you are like to live.
So much the more is my misfortune.
And you shall live in pleasure.
No.
Aye. Indeed, shall you. And taste gentlemen of all fashions. You shall fare well. You shall have the difference of all complexions. What?
Are you a woman?
What would you have me be, and I be not a woman?
An honest woman, or not a woman?
Mary whip the gosling. I think I shall have something to do with you. Come, you are a young, foolish sapling, and must be made to bend as I would have you.
The gods defend me.
If it please the gods to defend you by men, then men must comfort you. Men must feed you. Men must stir you up. Bolts returned. Now, sir, hast thou cried her through the market?
I have cried her almost to the number of her hairs. I have drawn her picture with my voice.
How dost thou find the inclination of the people, especially of the younger sort?
Faith, they listened to me as they would have hearkened to their father's testament. There was a Spaniard's mouth so watered that he went to bed to her very description.
We shall have him here tomorrow.
Tonight. Tonight!
Pray you come hither a while. You have fortunes coming upon you, mark me. You must seem to do that fearfully, which you commit willingly. Despise profit where you have most gain. To weep that you live as you do makes pity in your lovers. And that pity begets you a good opinion, and that opinion a clear profit.
I understand you not.
Now, take her home, mistress, take her home. These blushes of hers must be quenched with some present practice.
Thou sayest true, faith, so they must.
And mistress, since I have bargained for the joint...
Thou mayest cut a morsel off the spit.
I may so.
Who should deny it? I like the manner of her garments well.
Aye, by my faith. They shall not be changed yet.
If fires be hot, or waters deep, untried, my virgin knot I'll keep. Diana, aid my purpose.
What have we to do with Diana? Come your ways!
Why are you foolish? Can it be undone?
Oh, Dionysa, such a piece of slaughter. The sun and moon there looked upon.
I think you'll turn a child again.
Were I chief lord of all this spacious world, I'd give it to undo the deed. A lady, much less in blood than virtue, yet a princess to equal any single crown of the earth. And Leonine, whom thou hast poisoned too? What canst thou say when noble Pericles shall ask us of his child?
That she is dead. Nurses are not the fates. To foster is not ever to preserve. She died at night. I'll say so. Who can cross it? Unless you play the pious innocent, and for an honest attribute cry out, she died by foul play.
Don't go to! Well, of all the faults beneath the heavens the gods do like this worst.
Be one of those that think the petty wrens of Tarsus will fly hence and open this to Pericles. I do shame to think of what a noble strain you are, and of how cowed a spirit.
To such an act, whoever but his approbation added, though not his prime consent, he did not flow from any noble strain.
Be it so then, yet none does know but you how she came dead, nor none can know, Leonine being gone. She did disdain my child, and stood between her and her fortunes. None would look on her, but cast their gazes on Marina's face, whilst ours was blurted at and held a mock and not worth a time of day. It pierced me through. And though you call my course unnatural, you, not your child, well-loving, but yet I find it greets me as an enterprise of kindness performed to your sole daughter.
The heavens forgive it.
And as for Pericles, what should he say? We wept after her hearse, and yet we mourn. Her monument is finished. Her epitaph in glittering golden characters express a general praise to her and care in us, at whose expense 'tis done.
Thou art like the harpy, which to betray doth with thine angel's face seize with thine eagle's talons.
Ye are like one that superstitiously do swear to the gods that winter kills the flies. But yet I know you'll do as I advise.
Thus time we waste, and long leagues make we short. Sails seize in cockles if we wish but fort, making to take imagination from bourne to bourne, region to region, where our scenes seem to live.
We do beseech you to learn of us, who stand in the gap to teach you the stages of our story.
Pericles is now again upon the wayward seas, attended on by many a lord and knight, to see his daughter all his soul's delight.
Well-sailing ships and bounteous winds have brought this king to Tarsus.
Think his pilot fought, so with his steerage shall your thoughts go on to fetch his daughter home, who now is gone.
The fairest, chastest, and most best I hear,
Who withered in her spring of year,
withered in her spring of year, in nature's garden, though by growth abhorred. She was the chiefest flower, she was good, she was good.
And Pericles, in sorrow all devoured, with sighs shot through, and tempest tears o'ershowered, leaves Tarsus and again embarks.
He swears never to wash his face, nor cut his hairs. He puts on sackcloth and to sea.
He bears a tempest, which his mortal vessel tears, and yet he rides it out, thinks it most fit to let go the helm, suffers the ship to drive with the tides whither the gods direct it.
Let Pericles believe his daughter dead, and bear his courses to be ordered by Lady Fortune, whilst our scene must play Marina's woe, and heavy well-a-day in her unholy service.
Patience then, and think we now are all at Mytilene.
Did you ever hear the like?
No, nor never shall in such a place as this.
But to have divinity preached here. Did you ever dream of such a thing?
No. No. Come. I am no more for bawdy houses. Shall we go hear the Vestal sing?
I'll do anything now that's virtuous.
I'm out of the road of rotting forever. Well, I had rather than twice the worth of her she'd ne'er come here.
Fie! Fie upon her! She's able to freeze the god Priapus and undo the whole of generation. She would make a Puritan of the devil if he should cheapen a kiss of her. We must either get her ravished or be rid of her.
Faith, I must ravish her, or she'll disfurnish us.
Now the pox upon her green sickness.
Faith, there's no way to be rid on it but by the way to the pox. Here comes the Lord Lysimachus.
We should have both lord and loan if the peevish baggage would but give way to customers.
Now the gods to bless your honor.
How now? How a dozen of virginities.
I am glad to see your honor in good health.
You may so. 'Tis the better for you that your resorters stand upon sound legs. So, what wholesome iniquity have you, that a man may deal with all and defy the surgeon?
We have here one, sir, if she would. But there never came her like in Mytilene.
If she would do the deeds of darkness, thou wouldst say.
Your honor knows what it is to say well enough.
Well, call forth. Call forth.
For flesh and blood, sir, white and red, you shall see a rose. And she were a rose indeed if she had but...
What, prithee?
Oh, sir, I can be modest. Here comes that which grows to the stalk. Never plucked yet, I can assure you.
Is she not a fair creature?
Faith, she would serve. After a long voyage at sea. Well, there's for you. Leave us.
I beseech your honor, give me leave a word, and I'll have done presently.
I beseech you. Do.
First, I would have you note, this is an honorable man.
I desire to find him so.
Next, he's the governor of this country, and a man whom I'm bound to.
If he govern the country, you are bound to him indeed. But how honorable he is in that, I know not.
Pray you, without any more virginal fencing, will you use him kindly? You will line your apron with gold.
What he will do graciously, I will thankfully receive.
Have you done?
My lord, she is not paced yet. You must take some pains to work her to your manage. Come, we will leave his honor and hers together.
Now, pretty one, how long have you been at this trade?
What trade, sir?
Why, I cannot name it, but I shall offend.
I cannot be offended with my trade. Please you to name it.
How long have you been of this profession?
E'er since I can remember.
Did you go to it so young? Were you a gamester at 5 or at 7?
Earlier too, sir, if now I be one.
Why, the house you dwell in proclaims you to be a creature of sail.
Do you know this place to be a house of such resort, and will come into it? I hear say you're of honorable blood, and are the governor of this whole province.
What? Hath your principal made known unto you who I am?
Who is my principal?
Why, your herb woman, she that sets seeds of shame, roots of iniquity. Oh, you've heard something of my power, and so stand off aloof for a more serious wooing. But, pretty one, I do protest to thee, I am the governor, whose authority can wink on blemishes, on faults look friendly, or my displeasure punish at my pleasure. From which displeasure all thy beauty shall not privilege thee, nor my affection which hath drawn me to this place abate, if thou with further lingering withstand me. Come, bring me to some private place. Come.
My lord, I entreat you but to hear me. If, as you say, you are the governor, let not authority which teaches you to govern others be the means to make you misgovern much yourself. If you were born to honor, show it now. If put upon you, make the judgment good that thought you worthy of it.
How's this? Some more. Be sage.
What reasons in your justice, who hath power over all, to undo any? If you take from me mine honor, you're like him that makes a gap into forbidden ground, whom after too many enter, and of all their evils yourself are guilty. My life is yet unspotted, my chastity unstained even in thought. Then if your violence deface this building, the workmanship of heaven, made up for good and not for exercise of sin's intemperance, you do kill your honor, abuse your justice, and impoverish me.
Why, this house wherein thou livest is a receptacle of all men's sins and nurse of wickedness. How canst thou then be otherwise than not, that livest in it?
O my yet good lord, if there be fire before me, must I fly there straight and burn myself? Suppose this house, which too many feel such houses are, should be the doctor's patrimony and the surgeon's feeding, follows it that I must needs infect myself to give them maintenance? For me, that am a maid, though most ungentle fortune hath placed me in this sty, where since I came, diseases have been sold dearer than physic. Oh, that the gods would set me free from this unhallowed place, though they did change me to the meanest bird that flies in the purer air.
I did not think thou couldst have spoke so well, never dreamt thou couldst. I have brought hither a corrupted mind, thy speech hath altered it, and my foul thoughts. Thy pains so well have washed, that they're now clean. I came here meaning but to pay the price, a piece of gold for thy virginity. Here's 20 to relieve thine honesty. Persever still in that clear way thou goest. Fare thee well.
May the good gods preserve you.
Truly, thou art virtue's image, nay, virtue herself, sent down from heaven a while to reign on earth and teach us what we should be. If thou dost hear from me, it shall be for thy good.
I beseech your honor, one piece for me.
Avaunt, thou damned doorkeeper! Thy house, but for this virgin that doth prop it, would sink and overwhelm thee! Away.
How's this? We must take another course with you. If your peevish chastity, which is not worth a cheap breakfast, shall undo a whole household, let me be gilded like a spaniel. Come your ways.
Whither wilt you have me?
I must have your maidenhead taken off. Come your ways. We'll have no more gentlemen driven away. Come your ways, I say.
Now, what's the matter?
Worse and worse. She has here spoken holy words to the Lord Lysimachus. The nobleman would have dealt with her like a nobleman, and she sent him away as cold as a snowball. And sang his prayers, too.
Bolt, Use her at thy pleasure. Crack the glass of her virginity and make the rest malleable.
And if she were a thornier piece of ground than she is, she shall be.
Hark, you gods!
Will you not go the way of womankind? Hang you. Away with her. Would she had never come within my doors.
She's born to undo us all.
Come, my dish of chastity, come your way with me.
Whither wilt you have me?
To take from you the jewel you hold so dear.
Prithee, tell me one thing first.
Come now, your one thing.
What canst thou wish thyself to be, which is more vile, more hateful than thou wouldst make thyself?
Why, I could wish to be my master, or rather my mistress.
Neither of these are so bad as thou art. Thou holdst a place for which the painedest fiend of hell would not in reputation change. Thou art the damned doorkeeper to every coistrel who comes inquiring for his tib. To the choleric fistings of every rogue, thy ear is liable. Thy food is such as hath been belched on by infected lungs.
What would you have me do? Me? Go to the wars, would you, where a man may serve 7 years for the loss of a leg and have not money enough in the end to buy himself a wooden one?
Do anything, but this thou dost. Empty chamber pots are common sewers of filth, served by indenture to the public hangman. Any of these ways are yet better than this. For what thou dost profess, a dog, could he speak, would own a name too dear. Here's gold for thee. If that thy master would make gain by me, proclaim that I can sing, weave, sew, and dance, with other virtues which I'll keep from boast, and I will undertake all these to teach. I doubt not but this populous city will yield many scholars.
But can you teach all this you speak of?
Prove that I cannot. Take me home again and prostitute me to the basest groom that doth frequent your house.
Well, I'll see what I can do for thee. If I can place thee, I will.
But amongst honest women?
Faith, my acquaintance lies little amongst them. But since my master and my mistress hath bought you, there's no going but by their consent. Therefore I will make them acquainted with your purpose. And I doubt not, but I shall find them tractable enough. I will do for you what I can. Come your ways.
Marina thus the brothel scapes, and chances into an honest house with other maids, where goddess-like, to all admiring ears, she sings like one immortal, with her needle, sister's nature, of bird, bud, branch, or berry, her inkle, silk, twins with the rubied cherry, that pupils lacks she none of noble sort, who pour their bounty on her, and her gain she gives the cursed bawd. Here we her place, and to her father turn again your thoughts. Suppose him on the sea, suppose him lost, ungoverned, driven before the winds by fortune to Mytilene, even where his daughter dwells. In your supposing once more put your sight. Of Pericles think this our stage his bark. To see discovered please you. Sit and mark.
Lord Helicanus, there is a barge put off from Mytilene. In it, Lysimachus, the governor, who craves to come aboard. What is your will?
That he have his. Call up some gentlemen.
Gentlemen, ho! My lord calls.
What is your lordship's pleasure?
Gentlemen, there's one of worth would come aboard.
Hail, reverend sir. May all the gods preserve you.
And you, sir, to outlive the age I am.
I am the governor of Mytilene. Being on shore, spying the sable banners of this, your goodly vessel riding before us, I made to it to know of whence you are.
Our vessel is of Tyre, in it the king. A man who for these 12 moons hath not spoken to anyone, nor ta'en any sustenance, but to prolong his grief.
Upon what ground is his distemperature?
He hath endured many cruel blows, my lord, but the main grief springs from the loss of a precious daughter and a wife.
May we not see him?
See him, sir, you may, but bootless is your sight. He will not speak to any.
Let me yet obtain my wish.
Behold him. This was a goodly person, till the disaster of one mortal night drove him to this.
Sir? King? All hail. Hail, royal sir.
It is in vain. He will not speak to you.
Sir, we've a holy maid in Mytilene. Would I wager win some words of his?
'Tis well bethought. Go fetch her hither. She, questionless, with her sweet harmony and other choice attractions, would allure and make a battery through his deafened ports, which now are midway stopped. She is all skillful, as the fairest of all, and with her fellow maids, dwells now in the leafy shelter that abuts against the island's side. She has done wonders.
Sure, all effectless, but nothing will omit that bears recovery's name.
Now, sir, once more, let me entreat to know at large the cause of your king's sorrow.
Sir, I shall recount it to you, but see, I am prevented.
Oh, here's the lady. Welcome, fair one. It's not a goodly presence.
She is a gallant lady.
She's such a one that if I had my will, I'd wish no better choice and think me rarely wed. Fair one, all goodness that consists in bounty expect even here where is a kingly patient. If that thy prosperous and artful act can draw him but to answer thee in aught, thy sacred physic shall receive such pay as thy desires can wish.
I will use my utmost skill in his recovery, provided none but I and my companion be suffered to come near him.
Let us leave her. And all the good gods make you prosperous.
With harlots I did dwell, yet harlot am I none. To pirate band I fell, yet never was I one. Though issue of a king, I serve a cursed bond, yet in my bondage sing. And dear Diana nod. I know not whither I am tossed. I know not whence I came. On this voyage I have lost my compass and my name. Below the briny billows foam, above the sails unfurled, and never will I know my home till I have found the pearl. Hail, sir. My lord, lend ear. I am a maid, my lord, that ne'er before invited eyes, but have been gazed on like a comet. She speaks, my lord, that maybe hath endured a grief might equal yours. both were justly weighed. Though wayward fortune did belie my state, my derivation was from ancestors who stood equivalent with mighty kings. But time hath rooted out my parentage, and to the world and awkward casualties bound me in servitude. I will desist, but there is something close upon my cheek, and whispers in mine ears, stay till he speak.
My fortunes. Parentage. Good parentage to equal mine. Was it not thus? What say you?
I said, if you did know my parentage, my lord, you would not do me violence.
I do think so. Pray, turn your eyes upon me. You are like something that... What countrywoman here of these shores?
No, nor of any shores. Yet I was mortally brought forth, and am no other than I appear.
I am great with woe, and shall deliver weeping. My dearest wife was like this maid, and such a one my daughter might have been. My queen's square brows, her stature to an inch, as wand-like straight, as silver-voiced. Her eyes as jewel-like, encased as richly in pace another Juno, who starves the ear she feeds and makes them hungry the more she gives them speech. Where do you live?
Where I am but a stranger. From the deck you may discern the place.
Where were you born, and how achieved you these endowments which you make more rich to woe?
If I should tell my history, it would seem like lies, disdained in the reporting.
Oh, prithee, speak. Falseness cannot come from thee, for thou look'st modest as justice. And thou seemst a palace for the crowned truth to dwell in. I will believe thee, and make my senses credit thy relation to points that seem impossible. For thou look'st like one that I love. Indeed. What were thy friends? Didst thou not say when I did toss thee back, which was when I perceived thee, thou camest from good descending?
So indeed I did.
Well, report thy parentage. I think thou saidst thou hadst been tossed from wrong to injury, and that thou thought'st thy griefs might equal mine if both were opened.
Some such thing I said, and said no other but what my circumstance did warrant me was likely.
Well, tell thy story. If thine considered prove the 1,000th part of my endurance, thou art a man, and I have suffered like a girl. Yet thou dost look like Patience gazing on kings' graves, and smiling extremity out of act. What were thy friends? How lost thou them? Thy name, my most kind virgin, recount. I do beseech thee. Come and sit by me.
My name is Marina.
I'm mocked. And now by some insensate god sent hither to make the world to laugh at me.
Patience, good sir, or here I'll cease.
Nay, I'll be patient. Thou little knowest how thou dost startle me to call thyself Marina.
The name was given me by one who had some power. My father and a king.
A king's daughter and called Marina.
You said you would believe me. But not to be a troubler of your peace, I will end.
But are you flesh and blood? Have you a working pulse? And are no fairy? Emotion? Well, speak on. Where were you born and wherefore called Marina?
Called Marina, for I was born at sea.
At sea? What mother?
My mother was the daughter of a king, who died the very minute I was born, as my good nurse Lycorida hath oft delivered weep.
Oh, stop there a little. This is the rarest dream that e'er dull sleep did mock sad fools withal. No, this cannot be. My daughter buried. I'll hear you more to the bottom of your story.
You'll scarce believe 'twere best I did give
I will
o'er.
believe thee by this syllable. How came you in these parts? Where were you bred?
The king, my father, did in Tarsus leave me. till cruel Cleon with his wicked wife did seek to murder me, and wooed a villain to attempt the deed, yet ere the knave could do it, a crew of pirates came and rescued me. To Mytilene they brought me. But good sir, what will you of me? Why do you weep? It may be you think me an impostor. No, good faith, I am the daughter to King Pericles, if good King Pericles be.
Helicanus!
Calls my lord.
Thou art a grave and noble counselor, most wise and general. Tell me if thou canst what this maid is, or what it's like to be that thus hath made me weep.
Sir, I know not, but here is the regent of Mytilene speaks nobly of her.
She would never tell her parentage, being demanded that she would sit still and weep.
Oh, Helicanus, strike me, honored sir. Give me a gash, put me to present pains, lest this great sea of joys rushing upon me o'erbears the shores of my mortality and drowns me in their sweetness. Come hither, thou that begettest him that did thee beget. Thou that was born at sea, buried at Tarsus, and found at sea again. Oh, Helicanus, down, down on thy knees, down, down, and thank the holy gods as loud as thunder threatens us. This is Marina. What was thy mother's name? For truth can never be confirmed enough, though doubts did ever sleep.
First, sir, I pray, what is your title?
I am Pericles of Tyre. Now tell me, my drowned queen's name is in the rest thou hast been godlike perfect. Prove but true in that thou art my daughter, the heir of kingdoms and another life to Pericles, thy father.
Is it no more to be your daughter than to say my mother's name was Thaisa? Thaisa was my mother, who did end the minute I began.
Oh, heavens bless thee, thou art my child. Oh, rise, rise. Give me fresh garments! Mine own Helicanus, not buried at Tarsus as she should have been. She is thy very princess. Who is this?
Sir, this is the governor of Mytilene, who, hearing of your melancholy state, came to see you.
I embrace you, sir. Oh, give me my robes. I am wild in my beholding. Heavens bless my child. Hark, what music. Tell Helicanus, my Marina. Tell him more point by point, for yet he seems to doubt how sure you are my daughter. What music?
My lord, I hear none.
None?
It is not good to cross him. Give him way.
The music of the spheres. List, my Marina. Rarest sounds do you not hear?
Music, my lord. I hear.
Heavenly music. It nips me under listening, and thick slumber hangs upon my eyelids. Let me rest.
A pillow for his head.
No.
So leave her, all.
My temple stands in Ephesus. Hie thee thither, and do upon mine altar sacrifice. There, when my maiden priests are met together, at large discourse thy fortunes in this wise. with a full voice, before the people all, reveal how thou at sea didst lose thy wife, to mourn thy crosses with thy daughters, call and give them repetition to the life. Perform my bidding, or thou livest in woe. Do it, and rest happy by my silver bow. Awake. Awake. Awake and tell thy dream.
Celestial Diane, goddess Argentine, I will obey thee. Helicanus!
Sir!
Our purpose was for Tarsus, but I'm for other service first. Toward Ephesus turn our blown sails. I'll shortly tell thee why. Shall we refresh us, sir, upon your shores, and give you gold for such provisions as our intent shall need?
With all my heart, sir. And when you come ashore, I have a suit.
You shall prevail, were it to woo my daughter, for it seems you have been noble towards her.
Sir, lend me your arm.
Come, my Marina.
Now our sands are almost run. More, a little, journey's done. This our last boon give us, for such kindness must relieve us. In feathered briefness, sails are filled, and wishes fall out as they're willed. At Ephesus the temple see, the king and all our company.
Hail, Diane. To perform thy just command, I here confess myself the King of Tyre, who, frighted from my country, did espouse the fair Thaisa at Pentapolis. At sea, in childbed, died she, but brought forth this maid-child called Marina, who, O goddess, wears yet thy silver livery. She at Tarsus was nursed with Cleon, who sought to murder her. But her better stars bore her to Mytilene, where by her own most clear remembrance she made known herself my daughter.
Voice and favor, you are, O royal Pericles.
What means the nun? Oh, help! Help!
Noble sir, if you have told Diana's altar true, this is your wife.
Reverend sir, no. I gave her to the sea, and with these arms.
Upon this coast, I'll warrant.
'Tis most certain.
Early one blustering morn, this lady here was thrown upon this shore. We opened the coffin, found there rich jewels, recovered her, and placed her here in Diana's temple. Look, she stirs.
Oh, let me look upon him. Oh, my lord, are not you Pericles? Like him you spake, like him you are. Did you not name a tempest, a birth and death?
The voice of dead Thaisa.
That Thaisa am I.
Immortal Diane. No more, you gods. Your present kindness makes my past misery sports. You shall do well that on the touching of these lips I may melt and no more be seen. Oh, come be buried a second time within these arms.
My heart leaps to be gone into my mother's bosom.
Look who kneels here, Thaisa, flesh of thy flesh, thy burden at sea, and called Marina, for she was yielded there.
Blessed and mine own.
Hail, madam, and my queen.
I know you not.
Oh, you must remember when I did fly from Tyre, I left behind an ancient substitute. Can you remember what I called the man? I've named him oft.
'Twas Helicanus then.
Still confirmation. Embrace him, dear Thaisa. This is he. Now do I long to hear how you have found, how possibly preserved, and who to thank besides the gods for this great miracle.
Lord Saramon, my lord, this is the man through whom the gods have shown their power, that can from first to last resolve you.
Reverend sir, the gods can have no mortal officer more like a god than you. Will you deliver how this dead queen relives?
I will, my lord. Beseech you first go with me to my house, where shall be shown you all was found with her, how she came placed here in the temple, no needful thing omitted.
Oh, this prince, Thaisa, the fair betrothed of your daughter, shall at Pentapolis marry her. And now this ornament, which well I know makes me look dismal, will I clip to form. And this, which many moons no razor touched, to grace your marriage day, I'll beautify.
Lord Saramon, my lord, hath letters of good credit from Pentapolis. My father's dead.
Oh, heaven make a star of him. Yet there, my queen, will celebrate their nuptials, and ourselves shall in that kingdom spend our following days. Our son and daughter shall in Tyre reign. Pure Diane, bless thee for thy vision. I'll offer nightly prayers to thee. Lord Saramon, we do our longing stay to hear the tale retold. Sir, lead us the way.
In Pericles, his daughter and his queen, although assailed with tempests, you have seen love restored, in spite of fell sin's blast. Now, homeward bound, and crowned with joy at last. So, on your patience evermore attending, new joy wait on you. Here our play has ending.